Now, the RCC campus in Grants Pass.
Yes.
Does it have armed security guards?
No.
Do they have security guards at all?
Yes, they're unarmed.
They're unarmed, just like Umpqua Community College.
They would use harsh language.
So, I know once again we're being told not to try to politicize this, but is this clear thinking about what could be a clear and present danger for students?
Obviously not. Obviously not. And speaking of politicization, let me just say something about the president and the speech that he gave.
Okay.
Nobody was surprised by the president's speech. Mm-hmm. This fellow is not going to change his position. He's going to stick to that position and repeat it at every opportunity. But here's something that, and probably nobody will like me saying this, but here's something that's true, in my opinion. He always sticks to that position. Oh, yes, he's waffled on some things, but on this position, he's been crystal clear from day one through today.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if only we had that kind of sticking to the party line in any other party. Because, I mean, you've even heard what Donald Trump was talking about, about health care the other day. Donald, what are you doing, bud? We have people here who I've never seen anything like it, who are supposed to be conservatives, fiscal conservatives, Republicans. They're part of the party, and they're talking about raising taxes at every possible opportunity. What kind of Republican says that?
It's like you're a fiscal conservative until it's time to pass out more money for public services, Dale.
I've said it many times that at a football game, I can appreciate the fact there are two goalposts. I know there's some people, there shouldn't be any goals at all.
No. There aren't real. Well, in politics, though, the goalposts are very fuzzy, except for the team on the blue side of things. They seem to be very clear about the
clear. And nobody's expecting he's suddenly going to say, "Oh, I've seen the light and I'm going to change." No. Mm-hmm. He said this is what. But
yeah, in fact, I would even think that President Obama was being absolutely consistent with his position, were he to fire the Secret Service and disarm all the guards around the White House. I think
exactly right.
Yeah.
Now, so for those who say, well, they expect it, you can, even if I don't agree with him, and I don't agree with almost everything he said, he is being consistent on this issue.
Absolutely.
And I would invite people to pick somebody that's been consistent with the Republican Party values. Pick them in Jackson County, Josephine County, anywhere you wish, and say, wait a minute, why is your picture on the wall of Republican headquarters when you vote for every tax increase that comes along?
It's a reasonable question there, Dale. Dale Matthews, badcounty.com. Before we take off here, Dale, back to your coverage, though, of people at RCC.
Yes, sir.
Is anybody from RCC willing to come on and discuss this matter of why they insist on unarmed security? Given the fact that unarmed security would be very ineffective, God forbid, were something like this to come to the Rogue Valley.
Well, I think we could probably get at least one student to come on, but can you imagine an administration person that would be allowed to come on the radio and tell you what their official policy is and try to explain it to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
And no, they're not going to do that.
Might be a good time, perhaps, for citizens here in Southern Oregon who have children or young adults or even older adults that go to RCC. It's not just kids that go to RCC or
That's
young
correct.
adults. You might just want to ask them, how is this working for you? Does this make a lot of sense, given, even if you don't like concealed carry by people, which is perfectly legal, although it violates your state university policies and such, at the very least, you wouldn't want any security people being able to fight back either?
Leave your protection behind?
Yeah, really.
I would imagine that everybody there was grateful that somebody came in with a weapon.
Yeah. You know darn well that's what happened. Appreciate the take, and, of course, you'll be continuing to cover this and the other live news in Joe County tonight, 7 o'clock, right?
That's correct. Every night.
All right, very good. Dale Matthews, we appreciate your take over there at badcounty.com, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Be well. 653 at FM 1067. KMED, you're on the Bill Myers Show.